give us a summary of what you shared earlier with the other members of the press corps about the investigation?
Yeah, today my office has initiated an investigation into fiduciaries that represent the state in the management of our pension funds to make sure that certain practices of fraud or deceit, if they've occurred, that we hold them accountable. We don't know that they've occurred, but there's information that we've received in our office over the last several months that leads us to the conclusion that we ought to initiate an investigation to determine whether any harm has been perpetrated upon Oklahoma and those that hold pensions in the state of Oklahoma in the operation and maintenance of our pension funds.
Is the look you're taking all oriented towards foreign fiduciaries?
Not necessarily. I mean, Pat, your question goes to the portfolio of these funds, from OPERS to teachers to fire and police. There is a mixture of both domestic, what we would call domestic, as well as international, and it's in those international funds that we have been primarily made aware of certain manipulation of perhaps currency rates as those funds are liquidated and brought back into the corpus of the pension fund, that sometimes can be manipulated to the degree that the state actually is paying a higher rate or thereabouts, where they're not getting the full benefit of the gain, if you will. So if that makes sense. So that's an issue that we don't know if that's happening. It has happened in other states.
What's the time frame you think? I mean, that's always hard to take.
It is. I mean, there's quite a bit of homework leading up to this day. I mean, this is not something we're doing in a blind fashion or on a whim. We're doing this because we've put effort into it up until today to determine whether we have enough information that gives us pause. You know, that says we must look at this, and we've reached that point. So the letter to these individuals, these entities, the fiduciaries, is the first step in the investigation to determine what has happened. It could take a long time. It could take a short time. It could lead to nothing. It could lead to something. I mean, and I hate to be that journal. We really just don't know. We just know that there's enough information there to say we need to pay attention to this on behalf of Oklahoma.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pat.